Codesignal, Arcade, Extract, each case. Hello Internet, my name is Joshua and I'll be telling you how to solve extract each case from Codesignal. I'm sorry guys, didn't have good sleep last night. Alright, so let's get to it. Given an array of integers, remove each kth element from it. So for example, you're given this whole array and you're told to remove the third element from the array, but not just the third. Like for example, you go 1, 2, third element is 3, you remove that one, then you go to the next third element, which is 4, 5, and then it's 6, so you remove that element, and you can see those corresponding elements removed in the output array. So just to clarify in that one, it's like a pattern, like every 3 you remove. For every 3 elements you remove the third one. Okay. Anyways, so the constraints, the array has to have at least 5 to 15 elements. The input array is from -20 to 20. Yeah, let's get begin. Oh, and the kth element, it's definitely guaranteed to extract something. So something to consider. We most likely have to output a new array once we remove the elements from the input array. So something to think about. We kind of know what size the output array is because it's determined directly by the k and size of input array. So what do I mean by that specifically? And why do we need to know that? One thing about Java is that once you create an array like this, it's going to be its size capacity is pretty fixed. I think there are ways to expand it, but in this case, let's just put it in this case that it's kind of like a little bit difficult to do that. You might as well just stick to with the fixed capacity. We just want to make sure we have that at least fixed capacity done at least once without updating it. And now we can determine what size is it, because its relationship is going to be like this. The size of that array is going to be smaller because you have to remove every third element. And how do you know how many elements to remove? It's most likely going to be the size divided by the kth element. Because for every k elements, it's going to be removed. You might as well do it through this equation as follows, like this. Total minus for every kth element removed from the whole array, it's going to be that size. I think it's pretty straightforward. I think we could just go ahead and code this. So int, I'll just call it output array equals new int, and the size is going to be let's go ahead and create that size. And size equals input array dot length, and then it's going to be size minus size divided by k. And now we're going to go through each element for int. So now let's go int for index of 0. Do we want to go to index to the end of the size of the whole array? ++. And we're going to return the output array once we're done inputting those values. But since we're going to iterate through the index of this whole input array, we're most likely going to need a pointer just separate to what value is going to point to each index of the output array, because they won't be aligned with each other since you'd be skipping each kth element. In that case, I wanted to create something called a pointer, and I'll start it at 0, just like same as index, but for every time if input array end, if the end is end modulus k, that means if it's divisible by the kth element, that means it's on that multiple. You don't want to increment the pointer. Well, here, actually, we'll just make it easier. So let's just say it's not equal to 0, then you definitely want to increment that pointer for that pointer array. And once you do that, you could definitely do this part right here, which is going to be, alright, so out pointer is going to equal input array, whatever the value is at that index. So you can see right here what I'm doing, that if it won't increment once it reaches that kth value. Let's give it a whirl pearl. Let's go give it a try with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's see if I can go through this. So the size of this array is going to be 3, 6, 9, 10. Size is going to be 10. And let's see about this one. The output array, once it's done, it's going to be about, so 10 divided by kth element here is going to be 3. So since it's 3, it's going to be the third element of each third element of this 10 size array. So that means it's going to move at least 3 elements, so its size is going to be about 7. And now we have a pointer. So let's see if I can create something right here to walk us through. It goes 1. All right, since it's doesn't, if it's the modulus of 1 modulus of the kth element is not equal to 0, we definitely want to go to the next value. 2, it's not a modulus of it's still a leftover right there, so we still increment it. And hold for a second, I'm just going to move this. I realized that my pointer should be right here too. So now we reach, so it's 0, 1, 0, and 1. Oh, shoot. I just realized something wrong. 0 modulus of 3 is going to be 0. And it's going to falsify and not update that pointer. So in a scenario like that one, I have to, because since the index here starts at 1 instead of 0, usually, in Java, the index is like goes from 0, 1, 2, 3. But the way they count the kth element here is by 1, 2, 3, starting from 1. So I have to make sure I update that one correspondingly correct. It's a good thing we spotted that when we manually debug it. All right, so let's try it again. 1, 1. So since index here is 0, it's going to be 1. 1 modulus 3 doesn't equal to 0, so we can update the pointer for the next try. 2. So the index here is technically 1. So the value here is 2. 2 modulus of, so 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 modulus of k does not equal to 0. We just update that 1 to 3. Hold for a second. Have I messed up something here? I think I have to put this inside right here. Because now if it's going to be index is equal to 2, which is the third element, 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 modulus of 3 doesn't equal to 0. Definitely we have to don't add any value to that pointer because it's a modulus. It's a kth element, so we just skip it. So I think it's going to work right now. It's going to go ahead and 1, 2, just skips that 1 and down. It goes to 4 correctly, and 5. It seems like it's working so far. I'm going to run tests, and hopefully I don't have any syntactical errors. Wait, slow down. Take it easy. Hot diggity dang, I did it, guys. Well, I hope you guys like my explanation. Please like and subscribe, and if you do, I'm going to remove each kth depth out of your college loan. Wow, that totally didn't make any sense. How about this? For every dollar you owe to the bank, I'm going to remove the kth dollar. I don't know, I'm tired. You guys have a good day. Take care.